Today we are scouring the London streets for autumn-winter trends.
We are, and prints are hot right now, and I've seen loads of people wearing them, so should we go and find some people?
Yeah, let's get going. So we absolutely love your outfit.
I think this one's from New Look.
Oh,
Very cute. Loving the monochrome, massive trend.
I know, all my wardrobe seems to be monochrome, apart from...
Loving, yes, I was going to
Yeah,
say, love the little
where's
pop
that
of
from?
colour.
Super dry.
Satchels are the bag of the season.
This is a little bit more muted, tangerine
I
kind
quite
of colour,
liked it
isn't
because it
it?
was just like an off leather sort of look.
Yeah,
And I was like,
yeah.
oh, I've got to have.
I think it really lifts it when you wear monochrome and then you've got flashes of colour, like you've got your watch, you've got your nails.
Where's your watch from? That's very cute.
Oh gosh.
Really?
Really? Oh, goose.
The budget.
This is kind of like a tribal print almost. So going into autumn winter, there's a lot of that sort of print. So it would also be great to like throw on with tights and a leather jacket in the
Yeah.
winter. I feel like
Oh,
totally.
love it with a leather
And
jacket.
you can wear it from work into the...
Going out, yeah.
Yeah,
Great
stick some heels on.
We love your dress.
Thank you.
Where is it from? It's so cool.
I actually found this after a really long search in a vintage store in New York, Search and Destroy.
So do you buy a lot of your stuff vintage?
I do a mix between like a bit of vintage, a bit of high street and a bit of designer.
Nice.
When a dress is this good, it almost doesn't need any embellishment, does it?
Yes.
You can just wear it really simply.
Definitely.
And you know that I love a bit of leopard print.
Yes. Well, leopard print is actually a massive trend for autumn winter, but like you say, you can wear it forever.
Yeah.
I love the way you've done it, like kind of casualed it down with your Doc Martens.
Yeah, these are new Doc Martens.
And can we just point out your bag? I love this. Yeah, colour's
Yeah.
gorgeous, right? Well, you're kind of rocking the whole 90s grunge trend as well.
So I suppose it wasn't too intentional, but I did go to a Clueless themed birthday party a few weeks ago, and I think that's kind of stuck with me.
Yeah, because your glasses are quite
Yes.
on that trend as well. So take us through your outfit. We love it. It's so cute.
Where is
What
everything from?
This is from H&M, and that's from New Yorker. And my shoes are from River Island.
Cool. Well, camo is a big trend for autumn winter. Is it something that you have a lot of in your wardrobe?
Yeah, I do have a lot of camo because I really like it and it fits with everything.
How could we take the camo in this instance into autumn winter?
I think a really great way would be to pair it with a leather trouser or some leather
Okay.
shorts. Leather and camo work, especially black leather, looks really cool with the camouflage print. You look gorgeous, so thank you for talking
thank you
to
so
us.
much. Thank you.
We're loving leopard print. It's a massive trend for autumn
But
winter.
it's kind of leopard and camo, isn't
It
it?
is.
And it's like a very kind of graphic. I love it.
It's a very comfy dress, right? Yeah. For a summer, but would also be great with tights and a leather jacket, autumn winter. This bag is very cute. Where's that from?
Top shirt.
And what about the shoes? Top shop again. Are they
yeah.
comfy?
Really comfy.
They're like little Chelsea boots or something, aren't they?
Accessories kept it really simple, really nice.
Where's your necklace from?
This is Top Man.
That is, but I quite
I love
like
that.
unisex necklace. I
Yeah.
feel like nice.
Like
Yeah,
a
it's
triangle.
gorgeous.
We look very cool. So thank
Yeah,
you for
I love
saying
it.
to us.
Thank you.
Thank you.
You are wearing a massive trend for autumn winter florals. Where is this outfit from? It looks great.
The whole outfit, literally trousers, top, jacket, shoes, all from Oasis.
It's quite a brave look. I think when somebody
wear it
wears
well.
something with confidence, things look totally natural,
Exactly.
don't they?
You totally wear it well, and you've paired it with like black shoes
Yeah.
and the black top, so it's not too in your face.
So will you be wearing these separately going into winter?
Yeah, probably.
Yeah.
The jacket a lot more, I think, because I feel I could wear jeans, like a leather skirt.
You sound like you're bang on trend.
Thank you.
Seeing as winter is never ending in the UK and it's going to go on for another few months, we thought we'd talk about our top products for winter and show you guys some of our favourite recommendations. So should we get started?
Let's do it.
So the first thing I'm going to go for is a hand cream, and this is the Kiehl's Ultimate Strength Hand Salve, and this is my all-time favourite hand cream.
She does not stop going on about this.
It's so good. It hasn't got any kind of horrible sweet scent or anything. It's just really moisturising and it's not at all sticky, and I love this. I can't be without it.
Is it very thick? Go on, I want to give it a go. Anytime you pop into Space NK, Lily always tries to bully me into getting
It's
this.
so good. I think you need a really good hand cream for the winter because your hands get all kind of dry and cracked.
Ooh.
And this is a really nice one.
Feels really
Nice.
nourishing.
Yeah.
Not too slippery either.
No, exactly.
Love it. On a similar vein, to do with like nourishment and keeping things really moisturised, I am obsessed with coconut oil. Not only is it awesome for cooking, it's really good for you and multitasking. You can use it for everything. I use it for facials, I use it as a moisturiser, I use it in my bath.
It's really good as for a hair mask as well.
Really, really good as a hair mask. It just looks a little something like this. It smells incredible. If you like coconut, you're going to like this.
So it looks like hard, but then you rub it in your hands and it goes all oily.
This one is from RMS Beauty, but I've actually got a massive jar that I picked up from Whole Foods for about a tenner, so it's much better quality if you just go get it in Whole Foods. It's a real good budget option.
I think in the winter as well, you need a really good moisturiser in your skincare routine. So the one that I've really been enjoying recently is the Origins Make a Difference Plus. And I like this because it's slightly thicker than a normal moisturiser. And I just use this in the evening and it's so good. It smells amazing. It smells like the overnight mask. It smells really, really delicious. And yeah, it's nice and thick and just feels really nourishing and moisturising on your skin.
I'm going to pick another skincare favourite, and this is from Sarah Chapman, and it's her how do you say it?
Skin Assist.
Skin Assist overnight facial, and I know you're a big fan of it.
Obsessed with
Your mum
this.
is a big fan of it. It's kind of like an oil moisturiser treatment serum all in one, and it's fabulous for if you're having like a lazy kind of skincare day, you just want to take your makeup off, cleanse, and then use this, and you don't feel too guilty about it because it does everything in one, and it just leaves your skin looking so plump and kind of juicy and nicely nourished.
When I'm not using this, I'm always using that, and it feels so good on your skin.
A fabulous one over winter to kind of keep everything still really hydrated.
Yeah, I think in the winter as well, it's nice to take kind of baths and get all relaxed and get cozy in your pajamas, horrible cold, dark evenings. And I love the This Works Deep Sleep range. It's all meant to like get you to sleep better. And this is the pillow spray, which I absolutely love because I do struggle to kind of fall asleep. Once I'm asleep, I'm all right, but it's just getting there. So this is really nice to spray on your pillow. And then I also have the night oil, which I like to use after my bath, and that's really nice.
I'm a big fan of this range as well. The pillow spray is amazing.
Yeah.
I've got my mum onto it as well. And the Stressless, what's it called?
It's called Stressless.
Stressless Rollerball is incredible, really, really nice. Sometimes I just roll that all over my pillow before I go to sleep. Something else that smells absolutely awesome is this from Aromatherapy Associates, and it's their bath and shower oil in Support Lavender and Peppermint.
So good.
Which smells incredible. Me and Lily were having a little sniff before we started filming this.
That's why I'm all sleepy.
And it is so nice. And the thing I love about this is you literally need to put the tiniest amount into your bath.
You just need like a capful.
Yeah, I tend to do it as a capful, and it just makes my whole flat smell absolutely incredible. It just scents the whole room. It is so nice, really relaxing, kind of like the This Works. Makes me feel really sleepy. I put it on, light some candles, read a magazine. That's how you want to spend like a winter evening, I always think.
I love those. And Aromatherapy also do like a whole set of miniatures, so you can find the scent that you love.
I love those.
So I've bought as well the Fresh Sugar Lip Scrub, which is something I absolutely swear by. I think I have like backups of this at home. If you get dry lips in the winter, this is really good. If you want to wear like a lipstick and you've got sort of flaky lips, the lipstick will obviously cling to the dry patches on your lips. So this is really good to exfoliate your lips and get rid of any dry flakes. And it's just a brown sugar scrub. You can make something similar at home.
Yeah, I tend to make something similar with just brown sugar and olive oil.
Yeah.
Tastes really good too.
It does smell amazing, and it really does a good job.
Speaking of bold lips, I really think this is an amazing winter pick, and it's from Bourjois, and it's their Colour Boost in Plum Russian, and it's very similar to all the kind of other chubby stick-esque things out there, but I like these. They're really quite glossy, but super pigmented, really long lasting, and this shade is like one that's going to look amazing on everyone.
It's a really nice plummy shade.
Really nice plummy shade, and the thing I like about this is because it's quite sheeny as well. You can kind of just put like a tiny little amount on, blot it into your lips for more of a daytime look, or put it on really thick for like more of an evening look with a bit of a cat eye. I think that would be a really nice winter kind of look.
On the subject of lips, I bought my sort of favourite lip products for the winter, and they're the Rimmel Apocalypse lip lacquers. And these are two of the new shades, Eclipse and Across the Universe, and they're sort of dark. One's like a deep berry and one's a dark red. And I love these because they're like lip lacquers, they go on quite wet, but as soon as they dry, they just set in place and they don't move. So they're really good for kind of parties or if you're out all day. And I love these
the
shades.
Eclipse one.
Yeah, it's really nice.
It's really nice.
It's like a plummy berry shade as well.
And I can vouch for the fact that Lily has been wearing that loads over the last few weeks. And on to my final picks, and I think with cheeks in the winter, it's nice to keep them quite rosy looking, but also very natural looking. And for that, you want to use creamy products. I always think creamy products, they're a bit more of a faff to kind of put on, but once you get used to them, you can just blend them on with your finger, no brush required. And this is my top blush pick, and it's from Max Factor, and it's their Miracle Touch Creamy Blush. And I think the shade of this is Soft Pink, but this is one of those shades that looks incredible on everyone, and it just gives you that kind of like wind slapped flush, I think. It looks like you've been outside when you wear this.
I love that. All you need to do is literally just dab it on and you're like done.
Dot it on and done. Really like that one. And then to go with that, a kind of another creamy product to pop on your cheeks is this, and it's from RMS Beauty, and it's their Living Luminizer. Incredible, such a good highlighter on the cheeks. No glitter in it at all. It just looks really natural. And again, pop your finger in it, put it over your cheekbones and be done. I just think it's a nice way of adding a really subtle kind of highlight in the winter, because winter sunlight is really telling. So it's quite a nice way of just adding a highlight that isn't too obvious.
My final product is a nail polish, and it's from Revlon, and it's Vixen, which is a colour I always go back to whenever I don't know what to paint my nails. It's what I'm wearing now.
I was going to say what you're wearing now.
It's like a dark burgundy.
I love it.
I really, really love it. It's affordable, nice size brush, really easy to use, lasts for ages, doesn't chip. Really good winter shade.
Hello, Wayne.
Hello. Hello. And we're going to be talking about beauty essentials this winter.
We are. Should we start with skincare?
Yep, let's do it. What have you got?
I have got to start off with Ombre Elise. Now, I've kind of grown up with Ombre Elise because I started modelling 12 years ago, and this is what everybody used. So I'd go to Paris and I'd stock up in the pharmacy with this, but it's a little bit more widely available now, isn't it?
It is. And I always think the best thing with Ombre Elise is not so much what it contains, but what it doesn't. Almost, you never hear anybody reacting to it or any problems with it, because it's just good stuff, isn't it?
Yeah, it is. And this is the matte version. So this still hydrates because you have that really kind of hydrating base when you use it before makeup. But for people like me that are prone to kind of combination oily patches here and dryness here, something like this is really good because it dries to a matte finish.
Yeah, absolutely. I think not everybody needs that or wants that ultra glowing skin, especially if you're naturally slightly oily anyway.
Yeah.
It can become a bit too much, I think, afterwards. It's actually, I love Ombre Elise. I think it's brilliant.
What, in terms of foundation, could we be looking out for kind of winter skin that's a bit temperamental?
Well, the one that I like, and it comes in a tiny little pot like this.
Is that a sample size?
No, this is full size product.
How many mil is in that?
There is 18 grams in this product. So basically this is pretty much the same size as your standard bottle foundation. It's just
without all the packaging.
With all that beautiful packaging. And this is by Kevin O'Quart. It's Essential Skin Enhancer. And it is excellent for all skin types, but particularly dry skin. Now, if you look in here, it's like a tiny pot filled with colour.
Can I stick my finger in here?
Do you mind if you don't?
Oh, please. Oh, you're being serious.
I know.
That's really concentrated.
Yeah, that's the problem with this product, but why it's so good. And I promise you, when I say tiny, tiny amount, what you do is you dot it all over your face, and then you get a damp sponge or a beauty blender and you blend it out. It will become as sheer as anything, but as you can see on Ruth's hand, it's so concentrated that it will cover a tattoo. So you have all these options with one tiny little pot to go from the coverage of a tinted moisturiser.
Because you can hardly blend that neat.
Yeah,
it's
absolutely.
Really, really
so
thick.
All your dark circles will disappear, your tattoos can disappear, or you can turn it into a tinted moisturiser if you want really sheer skin by how damp the sponge is and how much you keep blending. And this will, I would promise you, this would last at least 2 years, if not more.
No.
It's amazing.
I can't
you can
believe
see
that it would.
how much is gone out of it.
Yeah. Have you used that a lot?
Yep. It's amazing.
Why is that good for winter skin then? Just because you can shear it out on certain areas? And
Yeah, it's good for that, but the reason being is because it has, it doesn't dry to a matte finish. It stays looking emollient the entire time. So if you want to matte it down, you can do it with powder. If you don't, and you prefer that kind of glow, then you can leave it exactly as is.
Coverage
and it's
is
smudge-proof.
insane, isn't
it's
it?
amazing,
It's
isn't
really,
it?
really strong.
I love it. What else have you got?
What else have I got? Oh, I wanted to talk about cleansers because people in the summer tend to use a light cleansing wash and very, very fresh textures, which is lovely with a bit of cool water. Whereas in the winter, I always want something a little bit richer and heavier, and you want something that still takes off your makeup effectively but gentle.
Absolutely.
So I've been using Alpha H's balancing cleanser, which
That's
I've
a
been
great
using.
cleanser.
It's amazing, isn't
Yeah.
it? Really kind of thick and creamy. And this, I've used a few times, but I've just found this in your bathroom and you've got a huge... Is that how it comes?
No, you can get them smaller, but I think it's better because it's more economical to buy it in the larger size because it's cheaper in the long run.
Yeah.
And I think this is the best thing ever because it's incredible. It's good for those of you with sensitive skin, dry skin, irritated skin, no colour, no fragrance, nothing in it that will irritate. And my skin gets irritated really quickly, so I hate it.
Do you get redness?
Yep, I get redness, oiliness. It's just a pain in the ass. And this is why I think that this sort of cleanser, because I know that I'm not going to break out. I know that I'm not going to be irritated by it because of fragrance
It's
or
one of
colour.
your safe products.
It is.
I love
it.
Yeah, safe products that you just know, okay, nothing's going to happen. There's no variables there. What else have we got makeup-wise?
Well, this year that we're seeing for sort of winter season is glitter or very, very fine shimmer. Now, this is one by Makeup Forever. It's part of the Hello Diamond powder, and it means that it's a multi-tonal glitter. We've put a tiny bit on Ruth's eyes, and it just means that it reflects different colours from different lights. And these come in a collection of 4, so there's lots of different colours, from the very light colours up to those that you could use for smoky eye. And I just think that they put a nice twist on a standard black smoky eye, because then you can apply a tiny bit of this glitter, and depending on where you are and how the light hits you, will make the eye look a completely different colour. So I love it.
And you hardly need any, don't you?
You do. You only get about 1 gram of product in here, and that doesn't sound like much, but because you don't want it all over your face, then obviously this is going to last you a while. We also can put it on the lips. You can also put it on the cheeks as well. So
really,
it's quite cool.
though, that's going to last you for life. If you're just one person only ever doing makeup on yourself, I mean, how often do you need glitter?
Yeah, you're not going to get it through anytime soon.
Yeah.
And it looks great on the really inner part of the eye as well. So, and obviously you've got it on, looks amazing.
Bit of a highlighter.
Not wrong with that, is there?
No.
If you'd like to get a slight glow this winter as well, then the MAC Mineralized Skin Finish Natural Bronzers are amazing by MAC. They are baked powders. They start their life off as a liquid, and then they become baked and firm over time as it goes through the oven. This is in Solar, and it's just a really nice bronzer, and it leaves a sheen to the skin. So those of you with drier skin who are looking for a bronzer to kind of impart more of a glow to your skin than a matte bronzer, they just have a very, very slight sheen to them that makes them it makes them very winter friendly, because just because winter doesn't mean that we can't look like, a little bit healthier than naturally pale.
That looks like quite a deep bronzer to me.
It is, but I think the best thing with a lot of the stuff I use is really concentrated. And just because something is like dark in a pan or really bright like a blush, it doesn't mean that we have to use it to that same intensity. I think it all depends on the application, and a big sheer brush through this will give a tiny amount of colour to the face. Or of course you can, if you're deeper skin tones, you can go in much heavier and apply it. I always think get the most pigmented product you can, and then use it with the lightest hand, because then it'll last you forever. What else have you got?
I have got one more thing, and this is something I've been using quite a lot recently, which is a Super Rescue Antioxidant Night Moisturiser. Now, I don't know whether they've changed the formula of this, because...
I reckon they have.
Do you? Because I'm on
different.
kind of like tube 8 of this in my life, and that's quite a lot for me, because I have so many different things to try that I rarely get through one thing and kind of buy it again, because I have so many things. So I've got this kind of little pool of products that I know are my core products, and I buy them again and again, and this is one of them. And I use this in between my liquid gold nights when I feel like I need a proper moisturiser. But this feels slightly, this version's very dry to dry, which isn't mine, because this isn't my actual tube. I have the one for combination skin, but still it feels like they've changed something in it.
I mean, I don't know if they have, but even I think
But you think it too?
I think it too. I think the texture's slightly different now. I mean, it's not unknown, is it, for them to tinker around with things?
Yeah.
To me, it was perfect just as it was. The packaging of it's amazing as well, because I think a lot of the time with things with antioxidants in and all that kind of good stuff that you want on your skin, they're packaged in like jar packaging. So the second that they see the light, all those ingredients that you paid all that money for just go...
Isn't it amazing? Those
start to
really
die.
expensive moisturisers are in a big glass pot, and you think, oh,
all the lights in it, and it's all ruined.
£200,
Yep.
and as soon as you open it up,
Whereas that's
Stunning.
like, I think that's about £30.
Yeah.
But you get quite a lot of product in it, and at least it's in a stable packaging, so everything that's in it will remain that way when it's on your skin.
Yeah.
So it's not disintegrating or, decaying.
good little basic, that one.
It's lovely, isn't it? And last but not least is shimmer bricks. They come in like, I don't know, there's probably like 10 shades now
Really?
of the shimmer bricks. There's loads of them.
Is this the rose gold one?
It is, which is I think limited edition.
Yeah, I
But
have this one.
they're gorgeous. If you want shimmer on your face, then shimmer bricks are great. Again, you can apply them to your cheeks. You can apply them to the cupid's bow of your lip, down the bridge of the nose. You can apply them as eyeshadow. And because they're stripes, you've got like, what, 6 different shades there. So you can apply them, you know, different shades to the eyes. Obviously, they're all really, really shimmery. So you need to bear that in mind.
You couldn't really use it as a blusher though, could you?
I don't.
Or could you?
I think they look quite colour concentrated in the pans, but in actual fact, on the lips and on the face, they don't really impart that much colour. They impart more shine and glitter. Well, it's more shine than anything. So I don't think you would really need to build up to get that kind of colour on your face, and then you would probably
So really use a blusher for your blush and use this as highlighter.
Yeah, absolutely, because you don't want to, you know, you'd have the biggest, reddest, glowiest
I always think it's robot
cheeks
face.
ever, moon face that you've
Moon
ever
face
seen.
or robot face, metallic face.
And it's not nice.
No.
Because everybody wants to look glowy, nobody wants to look greasy.
We have stopped you. We absolutely love your dress.
Yes, it's stunning.
Yeah, it's just so eye-catching, isn't it? And we're basically finding people that are wearing, you know, big trends for autumn, winter, and red is a huge trend.
Okay.
Yes.
So we were hoping you'd be able to tell us where your dress is from.
It's actually from Misguided.
Misguided, it's really
wow,
cute. Love
yeah.
the little fit shape over the top and then the flare over. It's really nice. Is it recent purchase?
Oh yeah, like a couple of weeks ago.
Oh wow.
Yes.
Well,
Yeah.
you look fabulous today. We love your outfit.
Alright, thank you.
Thank you very much.
Gorgeous, thank you. Esther, we love your look. Can you take us through what you're wearing?
Sure, I bought this pinafore from New Look, and I'm just wearing like a plain white t-shirt underneath. These leggings I got from Forever 21.
I
They're
love
very
your
cool, aren't
leggings.
Thank you.
Florals, winter florals are massive for autumn winter, so they're going to be amazing for the whole season.
I love that they're quite muted,
Yes,
pastel-y colours.
definitely.
Really nice.
They're comfy.
Yeah, they are. They're very nice.
They're a great option rather than wearing tights, I think, to like layer up
Yeah.
with the leggings, give it a bit of interest.
What about your hat and your sunglasses?
This hat is quite old. I think it's from TK Maxx, and I bought these in Camden Market. So,
And your bag, this is very cute.
yeah, this was a present actually. So
I love this colour. It's kind of like
Yeah, it's
mulberry
really-
wine
yeah,
colour.
it's gorgeous.
it's from New Look as well.
Very cute.
Kind of picks up the same tones in the leggings as well.
I think it would be really cool with like a big jumper and a long shirt over the leggings in the winter. Would look really, really nice.
Yeah, it'd be nice.
Very nice indeed. Well, enjoy your
Great.
shopping.
Thank you.
Thank you very much.
That's all right.
So we've stopped you because we think your outfit is fabulous.
Very cool.
Yes. Can you tell us a little bit about what you're wearing and where everything's from?
Of course, my leather jacket is vintage. I bought in New York and so. And my necklace is also from New York.
Can I have a look?
Yes, of course. It's handmade.
so cool.
Yes.
Wow. I love that
love-
you've got the chain here and then the chain on your bag. Oh, and it goes all the way around the bag. That's
Yes.
very cool.
Yes. This is a Stella McCarthy bag. It's my passport too when I travel.
Yeah.
Yes. And your sunglasses, they're very cool as well. They're very 90s, that kind of round shape. Are they new? Are they
Yeah, they're new. They're
cute?
Raven.
Very nice. I really like this. Yeah, you look very
It's cool.
comfortable and
Yeah.
cool and like you just sort
It's
of...
slightly
yeah.
grungy, slightly rock and roll.
Yes.
There's a rock and roll edge to this, isn't there?
Definitely, definitely. You look really cool.
Love it.
Thank you.
Thank you
very
so much.
Thank you. Have a great day.
We love your outfit. You look very, very cool. So you are wearing floral trousers. Where are they from? Tell us about them.
This is H&M.
Cool.
Bought like a long time ago.
They look awesome. They're perfect for autumn winter because winter florals are everywhere.
Great.
I love your shoes. Where are they from?
This is from Italy, actually. There was some local store. I don't remember the name.
Yeah.
Some
cool.
local store.
And Ruth is very into this bag.
I adore this bag. Where is this from?
And this is actually accessories.
Really?
Perfect.
Everything
So you're
is
wearing lots of high street and it looks so
Yeah.
expensive and cool and you've pulled it together really
It's
well.
just have you just thrown this together or do you really think about your outfits before you put them on?
No, I actually just like put
You're
whatever.
just gifted.
Yeah.
You should be a
I was
stylist.
actually in a hurry to work and I'm just like put everything together and
Yeah.
go.
And nice kind of little lifts with the accessories. You've got
Yes.
the gold there.
So-
But you've got the gold picked out with the studs. You've got the gold on the bag. It all just, I don't know.
Yeah, I
goes
like the
together.
way you've done the stud shoes with the floral print of the trousers. It's kind of that girly but rocky kind of feel. I
Yeah.
like that kind of mix.
Thank you so much for stopping.
Thank you.
Hi guys, today I'm going to be doing 5 easy eyeliner looks that you can do with either liquid or gel.
So I'm beginning with the eyes now and I'm using Sleek's Contour Palette in the shade Light and going for